The Mansfield Business Alliance has released their 40 under 40 list of executives and CEOs and business owners, entrepreneurs. 40 under 40 people. No, it's 40 people who are all under the age of 40. These are the next generation of leaders here in Mansfield, and we have one of them in the studio right now. His name is Bradley Coleman. Welcome to About Mansfield.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you reaching out.
And you go by Brad.
I go by, I always tell everybody I respond to both.
Okay.
So I've never been picky about it. So
you're with Cardinal Hospice.
I am. When this airs, I will be with Cardinal Hospice. Actually, technically right now, I am the administrator at Matlock Place.
Well, by the time it reaches here, then you will have made that transition.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how's it going then as the new CEO of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
My main focus is obviously Matlock. That's where I was at before. But, as Cardinal gets bigger, we have a great director of clinical services there, Joanna, that has been taking care of a lot for me in the meantime. And I'm doing what I can when I have time to really transition in. But we're doing great. It's been fantastic. We've really had a big impact since we've been open since the 1st of March. And we've had, 13 admissions in the month of March. And we've been getting very, very good praise for what we've been doing. You've
been chosen as one of MBA's 40 under 40. And what does that mean to you?
It's an honor. I've never really heard of a 40 under 40, but I think it's a great idea. I never thought I'd be talking to someone about being named 40 under 40. But yeah, other than just saying it's an honor, and it means a whole lot that the city I live in, that we moved to has taken us in and given such a great honor to us.
You're a CEO of a company now. Is this something that you strive to be when Brad was a little kid, and what do you want to be when you grow up, or is this something that you just chose a path and you happened to become a CEO?
Well, I always wanted to be a professional basketball player.
Wow.
So that didn't work out. And I just wasn't that good. So, but yeah, no, I actually started as an occupational therapist. I wanted to get into healthcare. I was always good with numbers. I was always a numbers guy. So I ended up getting into healthcare through occupational therapy. A very good friend of mine, Keith Futch, gave me a opportunity to become an administrator in long-term care. And I've been an administrator now for 5 years and really enjoyed it. It was more of a calling for me. I love therapy because you're in there with the patients,
right? Taking
care of people. It's more intimate with patient care, which I really enjoy. I like seeing progress. I like helping people, but it's just we're helping people through management now. So it's a little bit different.
You've been in the industry for
12 years.
12 years. During the 12 years, what do you feel has been your greatest accomplishment?
Oh, man. That is a tough question. It's a really good question.
That's why I'm the host.
I know. Wow. My biggest accomplishment, I'll tell you what, the work that the team put into opening Cardinal Hospice, because it wasn't just me, it was my wife, Jordan, who's also on the 40 under 40
We
list.
will be talking to her
Yes.
in an episode a little further down the line.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And, the amount of effort that the people put into getting that off the ground, because it is a process. I mean, dealing with Medicare and CMS, they don't just let you walk in. So it's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of patience, it's a lot of time. There's consultants involved, there's lawyers involved, there's owners involved. It's a lot of and to finally have an opening and taking on our first patient. And to get the compliments we have from that particular patient, that we did a great job, that it meant so much to them, that phone call was the culmination of that experience, and it was gratifying.
It's the compliments that keep you going.
It absolutely is. It's different in hospice because when I started as a therapist, therapy is always said therapy is a great job because there's very few professions where you get a thank you coming and going. Like, thank you for your time. Thank you for what you did. So, but with hospice care, it's thank you for taking care of that person that one time in life that you only can do one time.
Whew.
You can only get right one time. You can't mess it up.
I'm getting chills because, and specifically and personally, because my mom passed away about a month ago.
Yeah.
And the last couple of weeks, she was under hospice care. And the same thing, that the hospice care woman would come into her apartment daily. How's mom doing? And we got to know her, and she became very, very quickly a part of our family, and how important hospice care is in the last days of a person's life. And
it is done correctly. It is, I think, one of the best programs we have through Medicare. It just is so good.
With your careers, how do you maintain your work-life balance?
I have an 8-year-old son, Chandler, who I love and adore. He's all boys, everything, I wanted. He just, as soon as he could start walking, he grabbed a basketball. So he keeps me, where I'm, and my wife as well. We hang out. We're best friends. Yeah. So family time, getting home. Do I work a lot? Yes. But also take time to make sure that I have that quality time with my family. I'm not going to work myself to death.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'm the type, I'll stay up till 2 a.m. if that means I can spend the hours of 6 to 8 or whatever to buy myself 2 more hours with my son or my wife.
I was told that the nice thing about being an entrepreneur is that you get to pick and choose which 12 hours a day you work.
That's right. Yeah.
And if it's 2 a.m, then it's 2 a.m.
And hospice is 24/7. So
absolutely.
We're answering those calls whenever they come in. But yeah, it's it's not a 9 to 5. It's
Who in the community has inspired you the most?
In the community that's inspired me the most. You are good at this, aren't you? It's a collection of healthcare professionals, really. I don't want to point out one specific person, but, some of the doctors I've met over the years, the nurses, the therapists, just the sacrifice that healthcare professionals put into practicing their craft, how much they care, that really motivates me a lot. And and I was in that group as well, that getting in there, but I know what those people do, and it's very special and it's motivating. And to see it firsthand, and now to get to manage just such wonderful people. The people at Matlock Place are just great. The people at Cardinal are fantastic, and these are really, really hardworking, caring people, and that motivates me. That inspires me, watching them be great at what they do.
You mentioned you have an 8-year-old son.
Correct.
If you could go back in time to when Brad was 8 years old, what advice today would you give 8-year-old Brad?
Man, that you can achieve whatever it is you really set your mind to. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm not from here. It's I love Louisville. It's home.
Yeah.
And but there just wasn't as much opportunity there as there is here. I could never imagine growing up becoming a CEO. And that was but I did. So and I love my hometown. But I really, really have loved adopting Mansfield and North Texas as my home.
They make baseball bats there, don't they?
They do make baseball bats.
Yeah.
The best baseball bats, I will say. Yeah.
I'm going to give you an open mic if you want to give a shout out to anyone or everyone. In closing.
Sure. Chandler, I love you, buddy. Jordan, you're the woman of my dreams. I love you so much. My parents, my brother, my sister. Oh God, all the healthcare professionals, everybody with Cardinal Hospice. Joanna, you are just a saint on earth. You know, Dr. Dewan for taking on the being medical director, believing in me, trusting in me, and the whole team at Matlock. I've had Monica, I've had Tanya, that were my directors of nursing, and those relationships are always special between an administrator and a director of nursing. And Amelia, the social worker, is fantastic. Christy and Laura in the MDS. God, I'm gonna have to name everybody now, and I'm like, I don't want to forget anybody, but Samantha in HR, Porche in the business office, Nicole with activities, and of course Princess back there cooking and dietary.
Shout out to Princess.
I know Princess is amazing. Food's amazing. Fish Fridays every Friday at Matlock Place. She already knows to bring me a couple hush puppies and a piece of fish.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. I really hope I didn't forget anybody, because I'll regret that. But if Alex, my marketer, my great marketer, and if I forgot you, I really apologize. And Leon and Renee with Gemini Healthcare, they own Matlock Place. They operate Matlock Place. They have been so kind during this process and believing in me. I can't thank you all enough.
If someone wanted to reach out, since you're bouncing back and forth, if someone wanted to find out more information about Matlock Place or Cardinal Hospice, how can they find out?
So our website for Cardinal Hospice is cardinalhospicetx.com. For Matlock Place, I'll be honest, I think they just changed that website because we switched to Gemini. So, but just look up Gemini Healthcare, Matlock Place. I know we have a website. I think they're updating it right now because I'm actually getting it ready for some pictures. So,
Bradley Coleman,
yeah,
congratulations, 40 under 40.
Thank you so much.
And that, again, thanks to the Mansfield Business Alliance for actually lining up all of these interviews for us with the 40 under 40. Next week, we'll do it again. Appreciate you being here on About Mansfield.